Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today. We got another round of Love is Blind. Dave can't decide between two women, so he doesn't. Dang. That's messed up, bro.
That's crazy.
That's life, though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have an interest. It's like, okay, I might be interested in two women. But which one can I really see myself with? Which one can I really see myself? And you might can see yourself with both. Yeah. But it's like, and I always hear people be like, if you got to choose between me and somebody else, just choose the other person. But that's life. Life do be about that. There's plenty of girls, women who go through, I like this dude too, and I like this dude. He a job, but he in school, but they both got, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to, like, that's just life. Life is about decision making. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, you wasted two women's time. They could have put in that effort to somebody else.
Right.
But hey, you see, always check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. Hey, we appreciate the support, man. But if you want further support, we do got other channels. We are on other platforms. Those links are down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
liking it with a thumbs up.
But hey, also don't forget to hit the sub button, man, so you can be notified and hit the notice, so you can be notified every time a video do drop around here. You know. But let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
You ready to talk about kids?
Oh, no.
Yes, I'm pumped to talk this.
My closest girl.
Oh, also, I'm going to say this. Because we're reacting to it, also made me not want to go watch it. Because sometimes, I'll say this. It's more shocking not knowing than if I already watched the show and I'm just watching recaps with y'all. Yeah. And I'm like, I already know what's going to come. I already know it. So I don't get the shock factor. I don't get the, you know what I'm saying? Because I hate when people like, why don't you just watch the show? Like, bro, like, also, if I'm going to watch the show, I'm not going to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
YouTube does have these restrictions. You know?
Girlfriends, we're all 30.
Yeah, you're getting old, so, like, let's crank this thing up a notch. I'm kidding.
I am, like, ready in a way, but I know it's hard to...
I'm kidding.
I want to run a house with someone who can, like...
Welcome back to Love is Blind, the show where people talk to each other through a wall for 10 days, and then they meet in person and argue for 10 days, and then they get divorced. This has been going on for 8 seasons. Lauren and Dave are no different. Their relationship is that of complete strangers because they're complete strangers, but it's okay because he has a charming personality. Or something. I don't know. That's what they're saying on the show. Am I supposed to believe that? All he's done is make fun of her for being old like 3 times. All I can think is she fell in love with him based on the fact that he's on the other side of the wall. It's just, if it were somebody else, it would have been that person. I know she's talked to other people, but if Dave was the best of the bunch, what am I supposed to think? This guy sure as hell didn't do anything. He has his own image. I don't even know if he's in the season. Why does this image exist? There's an article introducing the cast in the beginning of the season, and there's like a little paragraph for this guy. I think it's hilarious when they clearly plan on some people being around in the season because they introduce a lot of them, and then as it goes on, the editors are probably like, what am I going to do with this? But seriously, how bad was this guy's pod sessions? What did he do in there? Did he just walk in and start?
I think imagery-wise, they thought he was going to be good for the show. They're like, oh, he got a nice, clean image. He looks like well presented. But looks ain't everything, bro. He looks like somebody. Does he not?
No, he look like. I mean, I can't put my finger on it.
Like he looks like he should be in the NBA or something.
He look like somebody that played in the NBA.
Bro, you know a plethora of people in the NBA look like this. It was like right now we got the surgeon of the mixed kids, but he doesn't look mixed. But
I know what you mean though.
Like we got the surgeon of the mixed kids, and so he looks like he's just like
I don't. Yeah.
He look like he could be the Ball Boys cousins. He could be related to Clay.
I'm done.
You name one of the little light skinned brothers out here. You like that could be his cousin. I swear, bro.
start making sounds, just making sound effects and noise. I'm surprised that didn't win them over. Someone should speed run this show. They could be like, listen, I'm vulnerable, I like to travel, and I'm ready to get married and have kids. What was that, like 3 seconds? Listen, I'm just a vulnerable little traveler, and I'm very passionate about the things that I'm passionate about. I like to be a good partner. That's one thing I'm passionate. I like passion fruit. What's my favorite board game? The Game of Life. Because when I play it, I always choose to be passionate and vulnerable and have a family with children and kids.
Just be you, Lauren, because you are literally, I say it all the time now, but you are amazing.
You are too.
This is what it is. I'm not going to think you're like being a bitch or like being drama queen over there or anything.
Okay, so Lauren has just told Dave that she thinks some of the other women are treating her differently now. This happens frequently because two people will figure out through context clues that they're talking to the same person and things get really awkward. Dave has this way of speaking and making jokes where he says things that subtly reveal how he really thinks. I don't believe it's a joke when he comments about her age. I'm pretty sure that's how he actually feels, but he's just pretending it's a joke. And similarly, the way that he says, well, it is what it is. I'm not going to think you're a drama queen or a bitch for that. It kind of just makes it seem like he does think that. Or at the very least, that those words are a part of his vocabulary and he would think that about somebody in a similar situation.
I want you to be able to tackle everything with the kids that I'm able to tackle.
Gosh, same.
If you had to pick a chore, pick laundry or dishes.
Dishes.
Amazing. We're like a match.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Okay, let's move on.
Laundry or dishes?
Dishes. Oh, yeah. I wash laundry. I hate folding clothes. I hate folding.
Because she does do the dishes. I wash and then I make clothes. Then I leave it. Well, that's with the towels, and then we both separately wash our own clothes, which is. I know people feel like it's weird, but it's honestly it's the best.
Yeah, just so it's not like a lot in one day.
Yeah.
And so we break it down.
Yeah. Because you'll wash your clothes at a random time.
I wash mine randomly.
And I wash mine at a random time.
Yeah, but the towels, we kind of.
But if we had to wash our clothes together, it would be way much more.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that was the best thing to do.
Because we used to wash everything all.
And it just was like, damn, it's a lot of clothes. Now the way we do it, it doesn't feel as much.
Yeah. I think so.
Which works perfectly, bro.
But I still fold everything, regardless.
Sometimes I fold my own. Sometimes. I said sometimes.
Once a year.
No, it is not once a year.
Twice a year. I give you twice.
No. But it was, at the end of the day, it's about what works well for your household.
Yeah.
But
dishes.
Kind of deviate the stress.
We have a dishwasher, but I still rather wash dishes, though. I'll put some dishes. I just
especially lately you've been more hand washing.
More hand wash, yeah.
So anyway, Dave is like, oh my God, I love you, and I could see myself doing dishes alongside you for the next 10 to 12 days or so. Dave, I've always wanted to be with a man who likes to do the dishes and make fun of me for being old. Let's do it. Let's just get married tomorrow. Crazy. Screw it. This isn't real life. You just got that X factor, you know? It's like you're kind of a douche, but also I need to get to know you more to confirm that. There aren't a lot of options here, Dave, okay? I've talked to 40 different men. They all had the same 5 favorite hobbies down to the number. And it's not like I'm being dramatic. It's not, oh, Lauren is exaggerating here. No, I'm being dead serious. I don't know if they talk to each other. I'm quite frankly convinced there's a glitch in the matrix at this point.
I could see myself proposing to you.
Please just do it then, because I can't watch this.
Jesus. I haven't been in love in a long time. So I kind of don't really know what that feels like.
Yeah.
I'm this like completely different person.
You know how in Charlie Brown, all the adults were like, womp, 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 womp? I wish these people were as intelligible as that. So Dave says that he hasn't been in love in a long time and that he's not sure what being in love should feel like anymore. But if you're saying that, then you probably aren't in love. It's one thing to have a connection. Like, okay, sure, fine. I believe that some of these people have a connection. I'll suspend my disbelief for a moment here. But it seems so often that so many of them are in love simply because they're restricted to a timeline for the show where they have to propose in a certain amount of time and they have to get married in a certain amount of time. They all refer to this as an experiment. Like, why are you experimenting with marriage? You're experimenting with falling in love. It's just weird. Sometimes I forget that these are grown men because they don't act like grown men or speak like grown men at all.
I feel like I'm just like becoming the person I've always like meant to be. I don't act like this in the real world.
Yeah.
because I'm like afraid to show it or something.
All right, let's not get back to the video.
So who
What does
are
he
you?
mean he doesn't act like this in the real world? Have the pods opened up some vulnerable side of Dave? And why is she just nodding along and agreeing with this like it makes sense? Half the time, I don't even know what they're talking about. It's never enough for someone like Dave to just say, hey, we have a good connection, and I think I might be falling in love with you. It always has to be, oh, I haven't been in love in so long. I'm learning how to love again because of you, Lauren. Before I entered these pods, I was a completely different person. But in the last 3 days, I think I've really matured.
I'm like afraid to show it or something.
Are you excited or nervous to have your family see this side
Oh my
of you?
God.
Lauren, you did not just ask that. You're asking all the right questions. Oh my God. So I guess this pod version of Dave is like the new Dave, and he's excited to show his family the new version of Dave. And Lauren's like, what do you think they're going to say about Pod Dave now that you're a changed man? I almost want to experience these pods for myself at this point. They all talk about it like it's some spiritual journey. They're going into a room and they're talking to someone through a wall, then they're leaving and going into another room and hanging.
You know, one thing I be wondering, right, is what are people's true intentions when they're going onto these shows? Are y'all truly going on this show to find love, or going on this show to find exposure for potential love? Because it's a different thing. Shall I explain what I mean?
No. Yeah, you can. I know you want to.
No, I'm just saying, do you understand what I mean by that?
I understand.
So, like,
But you can explain.
so for those who might not understand, what I'm saying is, are they going on this show to potentially match with the people that's on the show, or are they going on the show to showcase themselves for some man that might be watching the show?
Or woman.
Or woman. Oh, yeah, because you got men and women. Sometimes you never know who people's, on both sides. A man might be going on here to showcase himself to a man.
Whatever.
And a woman might be going on here to say, hey, love is blind. They should do that, though.
What?
Love is blind, but LGBTQ first.
You already said that.
Did I say that previously before?
In another video.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
No, or what's that for that other show?
That was for this.
For this?
And I said that would be dope.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, right now, we don't know what's going on with this country. But in past, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, because I don't believe some of these people are truly here trying to properly find a match.
Yeah.
Or, honestly, maybe your match is just not here.
Maybe not. And that could be. So you are coming on, you're like putting yourself out there, and if it doesn't work here, someone may reach out. Someone may like, hey, like you never know. So.
Didn't you say AD?
Yeah, supposedly. She's engaged now.
I honestly, on some real spill, if for those who don't know who AD is, not the previous season, not last season, but it'll be season 6 she was on.
Yeah.
So she's from season 6. I don't think neither one of them was here to find love, because AD was very flirtatious with other people. We saw them get to the end of the road, and we seen how that ended. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready.
I do wonder, like,
she wasn't ready because she still had sugar daddies. I'm not finna marry a woman and she still got sugar daddies tricking off on her. Because remember, his biggest thing was her finance. Mm. How do she make her money? How she was making her money and how her bills was getting paid. She had grown old ass men paying her bills. Mm. I can't marry a woman like that.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No. That's not wrong.
That's just weird. As a man, I can't.
No, I get it. But I don't think for him that. I know he was saying all of that, but that wasn't the reason why he didn't marry her, though.
But I'm just saying, as a man, I can't marry a woman that still got sugar daddies.
No, I get you.
You ain't left that stage of your life, so why are you here? I don't know. That's just personal opinion.
Hanging out with people until they wait to do it again the next day. That's all that's happening. That's it.
I feel very good about it.
Well, I don't.
Because I feel so, strongly about you. And I kind of get the feeling it's mutual. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
This is horrible. I'm sure if you didn't let them out of the pods, they would just do this forever. They wouldn't even realize they've aged 20 years. It would just be like, I like you so much, and I can't wait to get out of here maybe someday, but it's okay because we have such a good connection right now, and I don't want this to change. Is this a future genre of person? Pod people? Can they just trap all of these people here? Can this be a way to trap all of the reality TV people? You get them all here, you put them into the pods, and when they're talking to each other, you just lock the door. You don't say anything. They might not even notice, ever. Just keep giving them plates of food that looks bougie, feed them some wine, they'll be good. They'll be
okay.
fine.
Lauren. Lauren is making this process very confusing.
It's so annoying. Why does every guy fall back on this? They're like, I'm just confused. This whole process is so confusing. Do you mean you just like two people?
What is the
that
education
what you're trying to say?
level of these
If you're
people,
32
bro?
years old and you're this confused after this and you don't even know what it's like to be in love, maybe this isn't for you. I mean, this isn't for anyone, to be fair. I don't think anybody should be doing this, but so many people come on here and they're like, I'm afraid of commitment. It terrifies me. So I decided to come on a show where I have to commit to somebody in 10 days. So now we're going to move on to when Dave is talking to Molly, who is his other love interest. She asks him how things are going with the guys, and he says that they're finally starting to talk names. She says that scares her a little bit, and she reveals to Dave that he's the only person she's talking to, which is probably a mistake to tell Dave that.
Right.
That scares me.
I shouldn't.
Well, it doesn't scare me, actually, because I'm not talking to anyone else, so.
You're not? You did not tell me that.
Yeah.
Makes me feel very, not in control, but like very
Ego.
confident.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Not
Well,
in
that makes me
control.
feel, I don't want to say in control, but it makes me feel
boy
like I'm
got
the
an
king
ego.
of the pods, if that makes sense. Some of those guys out there have gotten 0 screen time, and I'm over here talking to 2 women in the pods. Even
They
Dave
all
was really
focus on me.
surprised to hear that she wasn't talking to anyone else. He's like, really? You're only talking to me? I was that interesting? Okay. Well, maybe you and I can go on vacation, do some dishes, maybe hit up a buffet.
We aren't super emotional people about like all these like dramatic emotions that people are having. Like we just want to have fun together.
Yeah.
Like
That's the goal.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, this guy just completely changed his tune depending on who he's talking to. Earlier with Lauren, he was all in touch with his emotions and saying his family's gonna see this new side of him. He was
Who is this guy for real?
Run.
Who is this guy for real? If his parents don't even, like, his family has never seen this side of him. Well, family don't always see every side of you because some things are situational. Like your mom ain't gonna see your turned up side ever. Like, well, some people. Hey, your mom ever seen your turned up side?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen your turned up side.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, what you said? I'm real reserved. I'm too reserved. Okay.
So your mama seen your party and turned up
party
your
and
alcoholic side.
Alcoholic? Probably not. Well, I have drunk around my mom, but I haven't got
No,
drunk.
I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that side.
Not like over the
Honestly,
phone, but not in person. I have called
Over
her.
the phone, you done called your mama
Yeah,
chocolate
'cause I
wasted.
thought I was dying.
Chocolate
I
wasted.
thought I was dying.
You was chocolate wasted.
I felt like I was.
And you
I
called.
said, let me go ahead and call
I'm
folks.
finna say your mama name.
You can say her name.
I'm not.
I was
I'm
let
finna
me-
say her first and middle
Well, say the
name.
nickname. You can say the nickname. I was like, let me just go ahead and call everybody because I feel like this is gonna be my last day, child.
You call everybody.
I call my sister.
You ain't call your daddy. Cause he won't answer.
My daddy will answer my call.
Call
Or
him
if he
back.
don't, or if he at work now. Or if he don't,
No, he not. No,
Yes,
he's
he
not.
is.
He works second shift.
I ain't gonna call him because if I said let me call him,
He
like-
won't answer.
yes he will.
He be like, I'm sorry, baby, I was asleep.
Or he'll call back. He'll always call back.
He won't always call back. See,
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
The only time he did call back is because I called him when he was at work. And by the time he probably got out, he probably was tired.
girl,
Anyway,
when we be back home, you be calling your daddy. Your daddy.
yes, my daddy do answer.
He
My daddy
don't.
always answer.
He don't.
Yes, he do, y'all.
It's just realistic.
Or if he don't answer, he'll call back.
I say this, I don't, like if I was in a situation like that, I wouldn't call.
Anyway,
I don't call my
called-
pops. I need to call
but
my
yes,
pops.
my
more.
mama has seen my turned up side.
You'll
yeah.
call my daddy. Hell, you
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like you want to make it.
Now I don't always be turned up and stuff like that, but
Y'all, she thought she was gone, y'all.
I did.
She thought she was gone. The same
Yeah,
way
I
she
was
thought
in
she
the
was gone that
hospital.
time. She said she drowned.
Nah, for real though, this was serious. Well, that was serious too, but I was 12. But this was serious. This was in college. I was like, man.
Out there doing God knows what, y'all. When she was in that hospital on life support.
He's talking about how he hasn't been in love in a long time and she could be the one to change that. And now he's like, all these people and their dramatic emotions. Life should be just about having fun. Obviously, everyone deals with emotions differently, and some people are more compatible with others depending on how they deal with their emotions. But these two are acting like life can just be nonstop fun. That's not how it's ever going to work.
Life should be fun and easy, I think.
Yep.
Exactly. It's just going to be easy all the time. You're never going to have any problems. Oh. All right, what the hell was that? I just want to find a husband where we have fun together. You know, all these other women, they're way too serious. You're not going to like them. They don't know how to have fun. I only have fun. I'm never serious. Not even right now.
Okay.
I like when girls have.
I like fun more. I like fun more than serious though. I like the laughter. I like those are the memories.
I like a nice balance.
Cause like at times when it needs to be serious, it needs to be serious. You know what I'm
Because some
saying?
people don't know how to turn it off. The fun. And I'm trying to be serious, and you always want to joke.
I'm always laughing. I find things comical. Even serious,
I'm like, hey.
even serious moments, I can laugh at a serious moment.
I'm like, look, I'm like being like for real. I need for you to like come back. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't gonna hold you. The time I really be serious when it's like financial shit. I'm like,
That's the only time.
I'm like, hey, bro, like
That's
this
the
some
only
serious shit
time.
right here, bro.
This some serious shit. A lot of stuff be serious. Like, bro.
Your own interests and hobbies. You don't like just rely on me to provide entertainment all the time.
I like when girls have their own interests and hobbies and personalities, and they have like an independent mind and they think for themselves. That's cool. Even though I'm an inherently entertaining person, I can't just provide you entertainment all the time, you know? So it's a good thing that you have dance and you have things that you do on your own.
Okay, that's why this experiment's so cool. Because like we're all different.
Yeah.
And like there are a lot of guys in there that like.
I'm with him though. Why we keep calling this shit an experiment?
Because that's what it is for.
It's not though.
That's what it is for them. The people. It's an experiment to see how it's
not.
really blind.
That's not an experiment. They out here really trying to an experiment. We test some shit, then we go home. This is literally we get married.
I know,
and that's a commitment.
But the thing is, I guess it is still considered an experiment in this way because you don't have to marry the person. It's not like, oh, you obligated.
But
to marry the
that's
person.
going in when you land on this couch talking about this is experience. You ain't taking this shit serious.
I don't feel like a lot of them take it serious.
The experiment is really weird.
It's just like a little vacation for them, a little mini vacation.
Facts.
And girls, I guess, they're looking for that.
For sure.
When you really start to think about what they actually say most of the time, you realize they're not saying anything. Like, let's break apart what he just said. This experiment is cool because everyone here is different and they're all looking for different things. That's just life. How is that? What does that have to do with this experiment, Dave?
Gosh, Molly. We are the freaking same.
I know. It's actually kind of scary.
It is. We are literally the same.
So they did talk about some...
Because you, instead of calling it an experiment, you'd be like, this opportunity. This is like an opportunity, once in a chance, an opportunity in a lifetime.
Yeah, I don't like the word experiment, but I'm just saying that's what they say. That's what they look at it as.
Because it's an opportunity to find love.
I don't.
It's an opportunity of finding my wife.
It's the wording for me, but yeah.
And wording is very important.
Actual important stuff that I didn't include. They talked about their religious and political views, so it's not like this is all based on absolutely nothing, but at the same time it's still very surface level so far, and everyone here is in the process of getting to know one another. So what often happens on this show and many similar shows is people's views and opinions are much more mild in the beginning because they're trying to be polite.
Sorry, this might be like TMI, but like
No, go for it.
my right testicle is like throbbing right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's TMI. That's definitely
Your pants,
nobody needs to
The
know.
pants too tight.
That's all it is. His pants tight as hell.
Sorry, this might be like TMI, but like
No, go for it.
Look at them tight ass pants.
See that old coochie bread?
Showing off his moose knuckles. That's all it is, bro. Your pants too tight.
some.
You should have got a size up.
At least some, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I ain't never seen a white man with a sized up pair of pants.
And it's like a real country boy.
You don't see them sizing
Sometimes,
up. Nah,
sometimes.
I ain't never seen no baggy ass pants.
Not baggy, but they
but
don't be tight like that.
Yes,
Well,
they
some of
do.
them I must say now, some of them do. I went to school with a lot of Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yes, they
My
do.
right testicle is like throbbing right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
His
TMI.
balls
That's
burst
definitely nobody needs to know that. We don't need to know that.
Maybe
She
these,
doesn't need to know
different
that. Nick
underwear.
Lachey doesn't need to know that. This guy doesn't need to know that. So then they talk about wedding rings, and they both like gold.
They're not that
And
tight.
once again, Dave is like, "Oh my God, we're literally the same." I'm not kidding. He does this again, and then he tells Molly
Now he
that
just gotta
she has
pull it
been
up,
his
that's
number
all.
one since the first day, and that even though he's seeing someone else,
Shirt
things
tight,
are really
pants
starting to
tight,
separate now.
I
draws
mean, I
tight.
feel like I've gotten further
Flood.
along
Shut up.
in this experiment than I ever have regular dating.
Same.
I've never really like felt like this before.
All right, I'm not trying to put anyone down, but I mean, come on, dude. You're 32 years old. You haven't felt like this at all before. This is the furthest along you've ever gotten when it comes to dating. People on the show start to say that they've never felt this way before so quickly, and it becomes kind of a red flag, at least to anybody normal, I would guess. With Dave, it comes off as inauthentic, and it seems sort of like love bombing to me, like he's just telling her this because he wants her to think that she's extra special. So next, Dave was supposed to go break it off with Lauren because he told Molly that he was going to commit to her, but Dave has other plans.
Your other girlfriend, Molly, came into the
Oh!
lounge and, like, very proudly talked about how you told her that she was.
Mommy, why would you go in there and say that? But also,
Then,
why
I
are you
ain't like
sitting
how-
here? But why are you sitting here playing like?
I ain't like her approach. Your other, she really want to say your other little girlfriend.
I mean, what? She coming in just telling it how it is. Like, hey,
She said,
I heard.
your other little girlfriend Molly, with her redhead ass.
You know, so I was thinking that, right? I was like, can you ask like hair color? Like, what is your like hair color? Because people got like
I
this
ain't gonna
strong
lie.
thing against redheads for some reason.
I could not a redhead. No. I ain't gonna hold you,
Like
man.
people really be going in on redheads. I'm
That
like,
shit
dang, what they
genetic
do to you?
That shit strong. No, hey, that redhead G strong as motherfucker.
I was like, dang. So I do wonder, like, if you knew she was redhead, would you still like her? Cause y'all be acting like y'all just hate redheads.
I ain't gonna lie, redhead is either you cute or you ugly, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Redheads is either people find you attractive
Or they don't.
or they don't, and it's the truth.
But sometimes
Ain't no in between.
But sometimes a girl be pretty and they still like, she a redhead.
Nah, I ain't never seen that. Cause I've dealt with, like, not person, like I'm talking to a redhead, but like person
You
been
never talked to a
around.
redhead?
Huh?
Have you never talked to a redhead?
Like talk to? Nah. I'm part of them dogs. Red dog.
Yeah, that's that's what he was like back then.
No.
Back in the day.
No. But
Just
like ain't nothing wrong with red hair. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It is what it is.
no.
Like, you can't help
But I just be seeing people always talk about it. So
it. And they always talk about redheads being crazy.
yeah.
So shit, that's some genes you don't want to pass on down the line. Oh man. And what is up with redheads in classes?
And glasses?
Most redheads can't see.
Did she have glasses?
She probably got contacts. I swear I have never personally met a redhead that not have glasses or contacts because they can't see.
With your number one connection here. Number one, did you say that? And number two, if that's how you feel, then I don't need to be here.
So yeah, Dave kind of gets called out here and gets caught in a bit of a
don't blame her.
predicament, but instead of
would've said the
acknowledging
same
it
thing.
or answering her question, he just says that he doesn't want to get caught up in all the girl drama. The fact that he doesn't understand that he caused this
you
drama,
caused
like
it.
it's not just girl drama. He's saying two different things to two
creating it.
different people, so of course they're
See
going to be
over
like,
here
what the
slamming
hell?
her
But if
fist.
it's true that Molly is his number one and has been since he got here, then he should just break up with Lauren. Like, what's the
Right.
problem? What's the big deal?
I honestly don't know if Molly knows that it's me that is also talking to you.
This is what I didn't want to happen, is like get
On some real spill, like just thinking about it, I think he looks better with, like, as far as a look compatibility, he looks better with Lauren than Molly.
Just going off a look.
Just going off of look compatibility. Sometimes
But
it
it
is
ain't,
about
you know,
sometimes it is about look compatibility. Look at Molly.
Ain't no wrong with Molly.
I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, but Molly Perkins said it, right? Look at him and
How
look at
old is
Molly.
Molly?
They don't look like they're like, but look at him and Lauren. They do balance. But I think he a little fucked up in the head.
Honestly, I don't think neither one of them
He a little
need to be with
fucked up
him.
in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He look like he like a law.
Me that is also talking to you.
This is what I didn't want to happen, is like get caught up in like the girl drama.
I don't think it's girl drama. You
It's not.
need to just figure out what you want.
You 32.
But
That's
Lauren, you
grown
heard
up
him
shit.
earlier. He's confused. You made him all confused. You want to know why he's confused? Because he doesn't know what they look like. That's as simple
what
as
it
that.
is.
Honestly,
It's
maybe
simple.
Dave isn't even being malicious.
I literally was thinking about that
But
earlier.
that be the case for all of them.
And the reason why you like, I don't want to pick one because if I pick the wrong one, but the other one looked better, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
So the real reason
So love ain't blind.
It's never been blind.
Maybe he's just genuinely forgetting who he's talking.
Ray Charles told you love ain't blind. Ray Charles go to this move real quick. Love ain't blind, bro. He blind, but he know what he want.
Nah.
He see that wrist. So love ain't blind. I can't make love with a woman. I can't put my finger around her wrist.
Talking to half the time because
Ray
you
Charles
can't
said.
see each other and all of them are virtually the same anyway. You know what would be hilarious? If after a few days they just swapped out whoever Dave was talking to and just pretended that this was the same person even though she had a different voice and had different opinions and different everything else, and see if he even noticed.
If you were my number one on day one,
I wish we would have like talked about this before right now.
What do you mean?
Talked
You
about
did.
what?
That's all you
What?
ever talked about was who your number one is and who you have a connection with and how much you want to meet this person. That's all you guys ever talked about. And now he's like, oh, I wish we talked about this before now. Now that I'm deciding to break up with you, I wish we talked about the same thing we talked about for the last 5 days again. If he went in there to break up with her, this doesn't make any sense because nothing she said should have changed his mind at all. He's acting like, oh man, if I knew this before, if you knew what? She said that you're her number one now? That's what you guys were saying to each other already. Anyway, I think I have to end it here because my brain is in a severe amount of pain. But don't worry, we've almost escaped the pods and we're going to be out into the real world where things don't really get any better or more interesting or entertaining or anything. So, but either way, I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much everyone for watching and for stopping by.
Yeah, we most definitely enjoyed this one, man. It's just sad because we got a bunch of grown ass adults who just
Playing games. It's like, when did you grow up? At your big age.
And then got the nerve to be calling her old the whole time. Childish ass.
Like, what? How old you want her to be?
I would hope you would want her to be grown. She
Right?
If you like him a little young, 69. You know what I'm saying?
So, but anyway, I don't know what he on. Like I said, a lot of these people just
Hey, run for your life.
you made me lose my train of thought. I'm done.
Hey, I'm just saying. See, people do be on weird timing.
They really do.
And it's really being brought to the spotlight nowadays. But hey, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar.